Hi folks, and welcome back to the Grumpy Gamer channel. That's it, you guessed it. This is that channel where you get to see this old git talk about modern games. So for today's in-car comments, there's quite a lot to discuss today. First thing I want to talk about is the supposed official leaks from Sony to third-party devs about the PS5 Pro. Now I'm going to put up, just have a look straight up there. I'll put up the specs on it, and you can see already that it's got 67 teraflops of 16-bit and 33.5 teraflops 32-bit. So, I mean, that's a huge jump from the standard PS5, which is only, I think, 10.3 or 10.5 teraflops. So it's literally 3 times as powerful, the PS5 Pro, as the standard PS5. Apparently it's going to be coming out in the fall, so the holidays, Christmas time this year. And I think they're doing that purely because next year we've got GTA 6 coming out, and I can guarantee you that'll definitely be selling as a bundle. And you know, Sony, if this is true, Sony will be marketing it, because you can only play it on consoles, it's not going to be out on PC yet. So you know Sony are going to be saying the best place to play GTA 6 is on the most powerful console in the world, the PS5 Pro, for the players. You know that's what they're going to market it like, and fair play to them is what I say. Now, a lot of people have been poo-pooing the idea that the PS5 Pro is coming, but with these supposed official leaks, well, it's looking more and more like it's going to turn into a reality. So, I mean, I've spoken about it before. Would I buy a PS5 Pro? Only if it makes a huge difference to the PSVR 2. Otherwise, for me, I'm not really that fussed. I've got a good 4K telly, but I'm quite happy with the way games look, flat screen games on the PS5. I don't often play that many flat screen games. I've probably said before, there's actually only one game that I'm looking forward to all of this year, all of next year. One game, and that's Death Stranding 2. Other than that, of course, obviously GTA 6, but I'm still not looking forward to that as much as I am Death Stranding 2. I can't wait to get my hands on that game. But is it worth buying a PS5 Pro for? I don't think so. I mean, obviously, we haven't seen anything of the PS5, what games are going to look like, what they're going to run like, nothing. But for me, no. If it's not going to enhance the PSVR 2 a lot, then no, I wouldn't bother. I'll just stay with the standard base PS5. It would do me fine. But what do you think, folks? Do you think these supposed official leaks are true? Do you think a PS5 Pro is going to be coming out at the end of this year? Let me know down in the comments, and let me know also whether you'd buy one and what the reasons are for. Why would you buy one? What's important to you about getting a PS5 Pro over the standard PS5? Now, on to the next subject. Over the weekend, I picked up another game, and the game was, dun, 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 Les Mills Body Combat. Now, I only picked this up because me and the other half, she wanted another sort of game for fitness. She plays a lot of Beat Saber. She wanted something perhaps a little bit more challenging and a sort of change of pace, really. So I said, well, let's have a look at this. It's supposed to be quite good. So I picked it up, and I would say, yeah. I mean, it was at $24.99, I think. Graphics are nice and clean. I think that the soundtracks are good. I think the virtual trainers, I think they're really great. You know, they really give you good feedback. They'll tell you when you're dipping your arm too much and you need to get your elbow up more, or you need to lean more into the punches or lean back. And when you do what they say, they'll congratulate. Well done, keep it going, all this sort of thing. So they're very good at motivating you. Now I use, previous to this Les Mills Body Combat, I've used Pistol Whip. It's a great way to do a bit of a workout. So for me, you know, comparing the two, Les Mills Body Combat, I haven't done many of the routines. I've only done about 3 or 4 of the actual workouts so far, and there's loads on there. So I'm sure it gets more and more intense as we go along. But which would I prefer? And I have to say Pistol Whip. Pistol Whip gives me a great workout. Maybe not as much on the upper body. You know, I can feel all over my shoulders and my arms. A little bit of muscle soreness today, which is great. And I don't get quite the same muscle soreness from pistol whip, but to me that's a much more enjoyable game because you're shooting people in the face, which I always enjoy. But so Les Mills really feels like you're just doing a workout, whilst pistol whip you feel like you're playing a great game, makes you feel like John Wick, but it's good for fitness at the same time. So if I had to choose between the two, I'd definitely go pistol whip. But I will be playing more of this Les Mills. I think it's great for what it is. If you've got it, let me know what you think of it. Let me know how often you play it. But yeah, so I would give it a thumbs up. I'd give it out of 10. I would give it, so far from what I've seen, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. So yeah, 7 out of 10 for me on Les Mills Body Combat. Now, I have to say before I go that I have finished finally at the weekend. I did finish Arizona Sunshine 2. And I have to say it was great fun. I mean, it's quite an expensive game at £40. I think it still is on the store. But it's great fun. Took me 12 hours to finish my first playthrough. Most people do it in about 8. But of course, I'm just slow. I'm old. And that's it. But I really did enjoy it. If you've played Dead Island 2, it's very similar to that. In other words, it's just mindless, dumb, zombie killing fun. I mean, there's no real story. You just literally go around blowing zombies up. The one thing they do really well is the destruction of the zombies. A bit like Dead Island 2. You know, in Dead Island, you can knock their jaws off, you can chop their arms off, you can chop their legs off, chop their head off. Same in Arizona Sunshine 2. You can blast off the meat off of their arms and legs and just leave the bone there, and then you can blow that limb off completely. You can chop their heads off. Yeah, and they react very well. So like if you shoot them in the head with a pistol, you could blow a chunk of their head out, and then you shoot them again, and another chunk goes off until in the end, bam, and then the whole head just explodes. So graphically, the mechanics of the zombies are really, really good in the game. It's a lot of fun. There's some real frantic moments in there that I really enjoyed. And I will go through it again on the next level of difficulty because, yeah, I definitely want to get more enjoyment out of that game. So out of 10, I would definitely give this game a solid 8 out of 10. Again, let me know, guys, if you've been playing it, let me know what you think of it. And the last thing I wanted to talk about finally, before I leave you guys in peace, was I also jumped back into Swordsman VR. Now, I had this on the PSVR 1 in the beginning, loved it on the PSVR 1. I got the Platinum, which wasn't that difficult really, on the PSVR 1 for it. So I've dived back in this weekend because I heard there's been a new update, a new AI update that makes the enemies fight a lot more realistically, a lot more aggressively. And I have to say, yes, it does. They move a lot better. And it's a lot of fun. If you haven't got Swordsman VR and you like sword fighting games, combat games, then I can't recommend it high enough. I would definitely get it. And one of the levels that I haven't been in since I last played it, which shows how long ago it was the pirate level. And I think the graphics in the pirate level are great. You've got all the water running down the decking. Very nice indeed. And of course the dismemberment, which I know's been in for quite a while. Such great fun chopping people's heads off. Like I've said before, what does that say about me? So I'm going to leave you with a very short clip of yesterday's go with Swordsman VR. And until next time, folks, I shall see you guys on the other side. Adios.
Gotcha. Oh, in the ghoulies, mate. Oh, that was brilliant.